What if the next big leap in artificial intelligence isn't another polite chatbot that says, "I'm just an AI," but an entire team of digital coworkers that never sleep, never complain, never ask for a raise, and can even pass Google's "I'm not a robot" test better than most humans? And what if the company building those workers is also renting the world's most powerful supercomputers to its own rivals while planning to move the whole operation into outer space? That's exactly what's happening with SpaceXAI and Grok right now. Stick around. The updates from the last week and even the last few hours are genuinely wild.
On August 11th, SpaceXAI dropped Grok Bot. These aren't chatbots. These are always-on AI teammates. Each one gets its own cloud computer. They can log into your email, your CRM, your project tools, even websites that don't have fancy APIs. You assign a job, close your laptop, and they just keep working 24/7. They only ping you when they need approval or the task is done. You can run a whole squad of them at once. One does sales outreach, one handles expenses, one fixes bugs. There's even a chief of staff bot that manages the other bots. And then this morning happened. Someone posted a video of Grokbot calmly solving Google's "I'm not a robot" CAPTCHA. The poster even admitted, "I fail this task sometimes, to be honest." Elon quote tweeted it and simply wrote, "Grokbot is the Chuck Norris of bots." I mean, when Elon starts comparing your AI to Chuck Norris, you know things are getting serious. Right now, it's still in beta for Super Grok Heavy and the higher cursor plans. Enterprise teams are already lining up. Folks, this is the moment we went from asking AI questions to handing AI real work and walking away.
One day after Grokbot, SpaceXAI released Grok 4.6. Same 1.5 trillion parameter foundation as 4.5, but with much better training for long-running agents and coding. It scored a 61 on the Artificial Analysis Intelligence Index, right up there with OpenAI's GPT 5.6 Sol, while staying dramatically cheaper, just $2 per million input tokens and $6 per million output tokens. And the hits keep coming. Just hours ago, SpaceXAI announced that Grok 4.6 is now live on Amazon Bedrock. Elon replied with the classic short and sweet, Grok 4.6 now on Bedrock. So now the same model that's powering these Chuck Norris-level bots is available to every enterprise developer on one of the biggest cloud platforms in the world. Elon has already teased that Grok 4.7, the 2.1 trillion parameter version, is coming soon and should be even stronger.
None of this is possible without absurd amounts of compute. SpaceXAI's Colossus cluster on the Tennessee-Mississippi border is currently running at about 1.4 gigawatts. Colossus 2 by itself is the largest single AI data center on the planet. Here's the part that still feels unreal. They're renting huge portions of that power to their direct competitors. Anthropic is paying $1.25 billion every single month for Colossus 1 capacity. Google is paying $920 million a month starting in October for about 110,000 NVIDIA GPUs. That's over $2 billion a month in rental income from the same companies Grok is trying to beat. In classic American terms, they're selling the picks and shovels while still digging for gold themselves.
But of course, Elon isn't satisfied with data centers stuck on Earth. He said repeatedly that terrestrial power and cooling simply can't scale fast enough. So SpaceXAI is going orbital with the Starmind project. The first satellites, called AI1, are basically solar-powered server racks in space. Each one delivers around 120 kilowatts of sustained compute and has a wingspan wider than a Boeing 747. They're packing NVIDIA's latest Vera and Rubin chips. First launches are targeted for next year, with commercial operations aiming for 2028. Long-term vision? Up to 1 million of these things. Unlimited solar power, natural cooling in the vacuum of space, no zoning fights, no water bills. If they pull it off, the next generation of AI training could literally be happening above our heads. So let's recap this chaotic, impressive week. We got AI teammates so good that Elon is calling them the Chuck Norris of bots, a frontier model that just landed on Amazon Bedrock, multi-billion-dollar compute deals with actual rivals, and a serious plan to put data centers in orbit. SpaceXAI isn't just building a better chatbot anymore. They're trying to own the models, the agents, the compute, and eventually the high ground in space. Whether you love it, hate it, or are still trying to process it, the AI race just got a lot more interesting. If you enjoyed this, hit like, drop a comment, especially if you've already tried Grokbot, and subscribe so you don't miss whatever madness comes next. I'll see you in the next one.